Back with another video with American Patriot. Please like and subscribe if you like my content. It would be really appreciated. So today, the DOD, it's now being talked about in the document itself being shown that the DOD has made it legal in September for the United States military to kill Americans on American soil. Wow. Now, this is things that we've all been talking about for the longest time, which was called a conspiracy theory. These are things that anyone with any common sense knew this was coming because the corruption was getting so bad. So now, mind you, this federal institution has just decided to do this. No Congress, no nothing. They don't need that anymore. There's no law anymore. They just do whatever they want. And now you see the news, the mainstream media pumping things up and getting ready as they're saying things like Republicans are now going to burn down and take down voting booths or whatever. They're trying to spin this whole new narrative that we are going to get crazy and that we've always been crazy. So all these things that are happening and are being said already is simply because they want to justify the killing of Americans, right? I mean, anybody can see that. Anybody with sense sees this. Now, as far as the left goes, that finally has constantly been preaching about, oh, you people are crazy with all these theories. The government ain't going to kill us. The government ain't going to take control. Look at it. Look at it. And now you see why we said the things that we said, because now reality's starting to play out in front of you. Now, this is all because, like I said, it don't matter if we all stood outside with a voting ballot in our hand that says Trump. They're not having it. I said it before and I'll say it a million times. The government has gotten way too corrupt to correct itself. They are not going to let go of that power, and they will kill you if that's what they need to do, and they're doing it, and they're already setting it up. At the end of the day, this is going to be one of those things where most American patriots knew that this was coming to a head way before all this. We knew it because we can see. We can see how far the corruption got. We can see that they were inside trading. They were just committing crimes. Nobody went to jail. Nobody got prosecuted. No matter how many whistleblowers came out and told on them, it didn't matter. No one ever got in trouble. This is how we knew that it was coming. But it was simple to see. So now, imagine that. So we're looking at the world stage. Every other country is going to be looking at this. Can you imagine? So that means that if we do not agree with the government about anything, they'll just take you down. They'll just take you down. Now, how's it feel to have no rights? That Constitution right now, as far as the government goes, is null and void. It's what they say. They're going to do what they want to do. So, basically now, why is it a sad day in America? Because now what does that mean? That means that millions of Americans that believe in their country and did not want to live under tyrannical rule of corruption are going to end up dying. And every time we made videos like this or people spoke things like this, right away they would say that these videos are not true and that we as a people are just wackos, that we don't know what we're talking about. But it was them that was always going to declare war on us, and we knew this. We knew this, and all we were going to do was defend ourselves from them, because that's what it is. Now, all of these other countries that came in here, and all of these illegal gangsters they let in here, right? I told you in one of my last videos that the military was not going to move on anyone except the Americans. That's the only time the military was going to move. And if you listen to one of my past videos, I already had predicted this. I knew that this was going to happen because they were just waiting for us. They weren't interested. The rest of that was destruction by design. So they were protecting that. Now, there's another thing now where there's a guy that has just been arrested, a terror plot of a guy that was going to destroy these counting election places and things like that. But what they want to do is spin that and make sure to tell you that the ones that are going to be doing this are us, the Republicans. How ignorant is that? How ignorant are you to even believe something like that? If anything, we want that election because we want Trump in there. So we're not going to destroy the place that we're sending our ballots to. That's just stupid to even say. And they're still pushing the agenda that this is about race. And now the mainstream media is saying that the blacks and the Spanish and all that were all a bunch of just white nationalists. Unbelievable. You just can't make this shit up. You just can't make this up, man. Some stuff just goes over the deep end right there. I mean, holy crap. The bullshit that comes out of these people's mouths is unbelievable. You have to be a special kind of stupid to believe anything the mainstream media says. Unreal. Still making it about that. But it has nothing to do with Spanish people, black people, and white people uniting as Americans because we've had it. No, it can't be that. It can't be that at all, right? They just had it so good so long using this racial division for so many years in elections that now that it's not working, all right, if that ain't going to work and we can't win, we'll just bring in the military and take them down. But one way or the other, we ain't losing this. And again, in one of my past videos, I told you then too, this government has gotten too corrupt to allow a person like Donald Trump to get into office because he is totally against the corruption. And they're not going to do it. And this right here is proof positive of that. They already know, and they're already thinking that the American people are going to know that this one, there was no doubt that they took this. And everybody knows that there's no way that lady could win. That lady couldn't win on her best day. That lady can't even put two words and sentences together. That lady has no idea. That lady couldn't deal with the world issues even if on her best day. And everybody knows that. And the Americans uniting as one is proof of that. Everybody saw it. Everybody sees it. You know? Everybody sees that this woman is not capable of being the president of the United States. Now, no way, no how. Oh my God, man. I just don't understand. You know what I mean? But in truth, I don't think it's funny at all that these people are actually threatening our lives as an American people. You know what I mean? I mean, the balls of these people. Listen to, but here's the thing. None of these crooked people in Washington are going to be the ones that are going to be on that battlefield that they're talking about, kill Americans. None of those cowards, including the elitists that own them, will be on that battlefield if it comes down to that. And that military gets moved against us and we start fighting to defend our lives from these assholes. There ain't no way that none of those cowards are going to be on that battlefield, because cowards hide. That's the part that pisses me off the most. The ones that start this are the ones hiding in their house. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. And I'm going to tell you something to this military of ours. You'd have to be out of your mind as an individual to even remotely take an order like that. This ain't about chain of command anymore. This is about country and countrymen and a constitution that you took an oath to. So keep that in mind when you get your order to kill your own people and your own families and your own friends. Mind you, the elitists, they don't care. As far as they're concerned, you're nothing but their dogs. They do their dirty work for them. You're nothing but a puppet that follows rules without question. This isn't about a regular war like in another country where there's a true chain of command. This ain't about chain of command. This is about your loyalty to your own country. This is about you turning your back on your own people. So, I don't know where they're going to go with this one, but it's already out there. And I'll be damned if someone tries to say that this is a conspiracy theory. I'll be damned. It's out there. Read it. Department of Defense put it out there for you to see it, for those conspiracy theory bullshitters. Yeah. The U.S. American military, green light to kill Americans. They already know that their bullshit lie is going to be so big. They're already anticipating that the people are going to be like, fuck that. We are not having that shit. This is bullshit. And it ain't got nothing to do with an honest election. Far from. Everybody with a brain can see on social media all day that the crowds alone and the movement in this country is at minimal 75% for Trump. At minimal. Now, they're already setting it up already on mainstream media, feeding their puppets the bullshit, and they're already talking about, oh, well, the elections are going to take time to count, this and that, blah, 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 right? So we'll go to bed with Trump winning at 80% to 10, and we'll wake up in the next morning with Kamala Harris having 350 million winning votes, right? Why not? 81 wasn't enough. Let's just push the envelope on this one and say 300 million. Why not, right? You know what? And this is what happens when the first election and all the proof in the world is out there. All the proof in the world is out there. They got away with it one time. Why not? What part of that don't people understand? But it's happening. It's happening. So basically, you're pretty much wasting your time. Is what it comes down to. And I know that we're wasting our time because they already got military getting ready to kill. They're not letting this go. They are not giving up their power. They're not going to do it. And this is a sure sign of that. This is them letting you know, we're going to stay in power, and if you don't like it and you come here with any problems, we will kill you. That is what they're saying to you as an American. You don't like it? Come get it. This is what they're getting ready to do. But again, it ain't going to be the cowards that started this. Just like it is with the cowards that start wars around the world and then send our military to fight their bullshit war, right? Because they're not going to do it. Ain't it like the great cowards of our world in time? So now, here we are. Here we are as Americans. I knew this day was coming. And I knew America was going to face this music right here. I knew this was coming. I said it in my past videos before. I knew it. I knew they were going to do it. They were going to do whatever they had to do. And I knew that this is why they didn't care about Hawaii. And this is why I know they didn't care about what happened with the hurricane. They don't care about us. Now, all these Venezuelans and all those gangs that came and did all that, they didn't move the military for that. No, why would they? Those are their people. That's why they brought them here. What, you thought they brought them here for fun? No, they brought them here to destroy and to fight with us. And then if that ain't enough, when we sent the civil unrest go on, and we activate all these people that we brought in, this foreign military that we brought in, that invaded our country, that we let in through the gate, and we get it to fighting with the Americans and instigate it with them and get it going. This is all a design. This is all a design. We'll set that off, and then we'll send the military in too. Look, imagine. This is what our government did to our country and to us as a nation and as a people. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And everybody else with sense knew this was coming. This day was coming. Me personally, honestly, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, if it comes down to that, here's the bottom line. In truth, the worst a man could do is take my life. And when I'm dead, I won't even know I'm dead. So there's nothing to worry about, is there? Now, I'm not just gonna stay hiding somewhere in my house, or if they come against us that way to kill us, and I'm not gonna hide like a coward. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No, it's just not gonna happen. Listen, remember that this whole thing is them declaring war on us. That's it. It ain't the other way around, and it ain't no other way. And this stuff that I'm saying right now, and my opinions, are in response to the federal government threatening me and my fellow American friends and family with lethal force, with a military. This banana republic is totally out of control. This is exactly how they do it in third world countries. The government doesn't like something, send in the military and take out that whole village. Kill everybody, mother, women, and children. Doesn't matter. This is their mentality now. This is who they are. These are the people that you listen to. These are the people that brainwashed you to believe and hate your countrymen. This is what happens when you allow someone to brainwash you. This is the reason they've gotten this far with their agenda. Because you, the brainwashed ones, and the ones that listen to these people, you help them and assist them to destroy our home. You should feel real proud of yourselves for that. Real proud that now this country is going to become a third world country and in the process of heading that way. I don't even know. I'm like, I knew this was coming, but I'm like, it is unbelievable what evil men will do and what they're willing to do. All for this, the mighty dollar. All for the name of power. They don't care who they kill. I've told you, these people are not humans. These people are not. These people are Satanists. These people are killers. These people are raw. They're just animals. They don't care about nobody. And there you are, still parading on. I'm going to vote for Kamala. Oh, man, what a sad day for you, let me tell you. What a sad day for you. Well, This video is going to be short. I just couldn't believe it when I saw that on so many platforms and so many news media. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. I just could not believe that the military has literally declared war with the U.S. military to kill Americans on American soil. And even though it is illegal for the military to be used against its people on its soil, they don't care. There is no law anymore. And I've said that before in my past videos. And everything I've said is happening and has happened. And it's going to continue to get worse. It's going to get worse. And it's all going to come down to that. Why? Because of corruption. That's the only reason there's going to be such a disaster in this country. A handful of corrupt people did this to you. Remember that. You should have listened. Unity was the only way out of this problem. But you allowed to stay divided no matter what I said and no matter how many people pleaded with you. You went on and kept listening to the propaganda and the bullshit. And now, here we are. I guess it'll be what it's going to be. There's no way around it. I'm not living on my knees. That much I know. Not doing it. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And I am going to defend the country. I am definitely going to defend the country when it comes down to it. And I am going to choose America. And I am going to choose the Constitution. And I am going to choose my brothers and sisters. I'm definitely not going to choose corruption and evil people. No, not happening. Doesn't matter. Like I said, it's the most you can do is do that. That's it. Good for you. Good for you. Well, Patriots, may God be with us in the time of all hell breaking loose in this country because of a foul and corrupt evil people and corruption in Washington. God help us all, man. Let God be on our side. God bless America. God bless you guys.